This is the first RBI policy under the new RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra, and also the first RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting after the Union Budget for the year 2025-26 has been presented. So this RBI Monetary Policy Committee meeting which has happened has all the components to be special, and the result which has come out is also special, that the repo rate has been cut by 25 basis points. Hello and welcome to the In News series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the topic of RBI repo rate cut by 25 basis points. So first of all, about the points of discussion, first we will be looking at the news, then what are the reasons for the repo rate cut, then what is the neutral stance that has been adopted by the RBI, then what is repo rate, what is Monetary Policy Committee, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economy and specifically banking section. So the news talks about RBI repo rate cut. RBI slashes repo rate by 25 basis points to 6.25% for the first time in 5 years. So in the last 5 years, this is the first time that the repo rate has been cut by 25 basis points. So if we talk about basis points, then that is 25 basis points, and then if we talk about in terms of percentage, then that is 0.25%. So it was last 6.5% and now has been reduced to 6.25%, and this has happened after first time in 5 years and after 11 MPC meetings. As we move forward, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now been shifted to Noida, and the offline batches for the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains admissions are open. The English medium batch is starting from 17th of February, while the Hindi medium batch is starting from 21st of February. So if you want to be taught by the best faculties in the industry, then this is the right opportunity for you. For any query, give us a call at 87501. You can also download the Drishti Learning app. So let's get back. So the Reserve Bank of India, which is the Central Bank of India, the Monetary Policy Committee. So basically the Monetary Policy Committee is of RBI. They have slashed the repo rate, and this repo rate slash has been done by 25 basis point. Earlier it was 6.5%, and in the last 5 years for the first time it has been cut down by 0.25%, and from 6.5% it has come down to 6.25%, and the decision has been taken unanimously within the Monetary Policy Committee. So if we talk about the Monetary Policy Committee, we will discuss it in detail, but the main aim of the Monetary Policy Committee is keeping inflation intact. So keeping inflation in its limit of 4 plus minus 2%, and then looking at the economic growth of the country, and also to see that the prices do not rise, that the price rise must not be very high. Now, first of all, the reason that why the repo rate has seen a 0.25% cut or a slash. So to maintain a neutral stance. Now a neutral stance has been maintained by the RBI. Neutral stance means a balanced approach. A balanced approach, that the economy needs to be in balance. Then flexibility to adjust policy rates in response to the evolving economic environment. And as of now, that what we are talking about, and we also saw in the budget that the government is giving us stimulus so that the consumption in the economy needs to rise. People need to buy, consumption needs to increase, and that is why we have also seen in the union budget that the finance minister has risen the tax rate slab. So the income tax slab has also risen. Earlier it was no tax till 7 lakh, and now it has risen to 12 lakhs. And in the economic survey also, the chief economics advisor has pointed out very clearly that the consumption in the economy needs to grow. Then alignment of inflation with the target while supporting growth. So even if the accommodative stance is not taken, that the push to the economy is not directly been provided, but it has maintained a neutral stance. It means the balance in the economy needs to be maintained, even though it may increase or it does not increase, but decrease should not be happening. Then RBI has kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.5% for the previous 11 consecutive meetings, and now after the 11 consecutive meetings it has been slashed by 0.25% under the first meeting, which has been chaired by the new RBI governor. Then the demand needs to grow, that people need to consume more so that the danger of slowdown do not take over the economy. Consumption needs to grow, people need to buy, and for buying capacity people need to have money in their pockets, and to have money in their pockets, and that is why the income tax increase, slab increase of no tax till 12 lakh has been done, so that people can go into the market and people can spend money, so that the circular path of the economy needs to move. Then what is the neutral stance by the RBI? Neutral stance of the RBI indicates that the RBI is not leaning towards either stimulating or slowing the economy. It means that RBI is saying that the balance needs to be maintained, even though stimulation or slowing in the economy, whether it takes place or it does not take place, whether the stimulation is given or not, or the slowdown is taking place or not, the balance needs to be maintained. It may go up, it may go down, that happen or it does not happen, but a stability or a balance needs to be maintained. Then it also allows the RBI to adjust interest rates based on current inflation and growth data. So the current inflation and growth data and the interest rate adjustment also RBI can do in its neutral stance. Then it has considered a balanced approach, the most important word among all, when economic conditions are relatively stable. So stimulation happens or not, slowdown happens or not, balance needs to be maintained, so that the danger of slowdown in an economy must not take place. Now, what is a repo rate? That we are saying that the repo rate has been slashed by the RBI or the Monetary Policy Committee. Now, what is a repo rate? Now, repo rate is the interest rate at which the country's central bank, which is the RBI in India, it lends money to the commercial banks for the short-term needs. Now, what happens? Imagine this is RBI. This is RBI, and these are the scheduled commercial banks, other banks in the economy. Now, these banks 1, 2, 3 and 4, they need money. They need money. Now, to whom they will go to lend, to whom they will go to take money? They will go to RBI. Now, imagine these banks are going to RBI for borrowing money, and then the RBI lends them money to all. Now, RBI lends them money to all. Now, for example, I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation. Now, RBI has agreed to lend them money to all. So, the interest rate at which RBI lends money to these banks for a short period of time is what is known as repo rate. Like, for example, they want money, these banks, they go to RBI. RBI gives them money, like for example, at 5% rate of interest for, you say, 3 months. For 3 months, RBI has given these banks, has lent these banks at 5% rate of interest. So this rate of interest at which the RBI has given money to these banks is what is known as repo rate. So these banks will give RBI money back at 5% rate of interest after 3 months, or you can say within 3 months. So this is what the definition also says. Is the interest rate is the 5% at which country's central bank, that is the RBI, lends money to commercial banks, these 4 banks who went to RBI to take money for short term needs, for you the time period that I told you, for 3 months, for example. It is a key monetary policy tool. Key monetary policy tool means that the RBI can use repo rate for the expansionary monetary policy or for the deflationary monetary policy. Then it is used to control inflation, manage liquidity in the economy and influence overall economic activity. Because if the repo rate is increased, it means the banks needs to pay the RBI at a greater interest rate. It means the banks will have lesser money in their hands. It also helps in controlling the inflation. So if the inflation in the economy is very high, it means the money in the economy is very high, then what the RBI will do, it will increase the repo rate. It also helps in managing the liquidity. So if the market does not have enough money and it requires liquidity, so the RBI can inject money into the banks, and if there is too much liquidity in the economy, then RBI can take the money from the banks. So that is how it works as an important monetary policy tool. It means it can work in inflation, controlling of liquidity, OMOs, also open market operations. It can also influence the overall economic activity. So this is about the repo rate. Now coming to the monetary policy committee. So monetary policy committee is formed and managed by the Central Bank of India, that is the Reserve Bank of India, and it control a nation's overall money supply and achieve economic growth. This is the aim. So this is the aim of the monetary policy committee, and it is different from the fiscal policy because fiscal policy is handled by the Ministry of Finance. It means the fiscal policy is by the government while the monetary policy is by the RBI. And the main aim of the fiscal policy is to measure the spending and taxation in the Indian economy, how much the government is earning and how much it is expending. Now monetary policy committee, the chairperson is the RBI governor, and the objective of the MPC is to determine the policy rate required to achieve the inflation target. Now about the ex officio chairman, we have just discussed about the legal framework of the monetary policy committee. So the central government is empowered to constitute a 6-member monetary policy committee, 6 members. Then the MPC is required to meet at least 4 times in a year. 4 times. So you can say after every 3 months. Each member of the MPC has 1 vote. Each member has 1 vote. And in the event of an equality of votes, the governor has a second or a casting vote. Because it has 6 members. So 3 from by the government, 3 by the RBI, and each person has 1 vote. So if there is a tie, then the governor does the casting vote. Now monetary policy report. RBI once in every 6 months releases monetary policy report to explain the source of inflation and the forecast of inflation for 6 to 18 months ahead. So this is about the monetary policy committee, and all these aspects are important from the prelims exam as well as the mains examination, and in the end a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section, and it is a PYQ of the year 2020. So the question reads, if the RBI decides to adapt an expansionist monetary policy, which of the following would it not do? Would it not do? Not. Cut and optimize the statutory liquidity ratio. Second, increase the marginal standing facility rate. Or third, cut the bank rate and the repo rate. Now select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. And I'm again repeating, it is asking about the expansionary monetary policy. Which of the following RBI will not do? As it is a PYQ, I expect you to give me the right answer. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.